Okay, just a little flip through of a new book that I'm working on before I go any further with it. I've got the holes punched in all of this part so far with the bind it all. But I don't know if I'm going to add any more pages or stuff to it. This is just a patterned cardstock layered over the piece of chipboard, and then the cover off of an old Reader's Digest book, which I used a lot of pages from this issue in this book. I liked it, and I just thought it was kind of cool. So some of this was just random things that I had, and I just decided to punch the holes and make the pages. This is out of one of those calendar pads, so I trimmed it to make it fit into the book, and then folded it where it could still be used, but yet folded out of the way in the book. Piece of ledger paper, some cardstock. This is where I had done a little, I think, tea staining on the back of it, but I'm not sure if it was coffee or tea, but I think this was tea. And then this is just random pages out of the Reader's Digest book that I thought were kind of cool and interesting, and I wanted to use them in a book, so that's what I did with some of that stuff. And this was out of an inspirational book that I had bought at a junk shop, and sparing with the pages, but I like to include one, especially in the larger book, so I don't have to cut much of the pages down. I think this one's 7.5 inches tall by about 4.5 inches wide. And just various pieces of other stuff besides the Reader's Digest book pages. And I just thought they were interesting, especially some of the old ads and stuff that were in them, and some of the titles on the pages or the stories on those pages. So I just thought they were, and I kept the funny parts out of them. All in a Day's Work and stuff like that are in here from this particular Reader's Digest book. So I thought that would be interesting to have in the book. And let's see. This is the envelope that I made, and I did the little tutorial on it and put on my YouTube. And what I ended up doing after I put the little closure on there, I decided to make a little art book to go inside it. So the cover is made from a piece of wallpaper that kind of went with all of my green theme that I was using for the envelope. And I actually used drawing paper to make the pages, and then just tied it together with more of the same floss that I did the closure for the envelope. And then it just tucks down inside, and then of course the little, thing wraps around to keep it closed. And another piece of paper that just had that same color scheme. And this was the back page of the Reader's Digest book, and I just thought that was kind of cool to do the back inside cover with that, and then the back cover.